Hi everyone. So today also we are going to see respiration in organisms chapter. It was somewhat a vast lesson, so it will take some more time to complete this lesson because it is a respiratory system. In respiration is a 24/7 process, so we need to learn more. Okay, so now today we are going to enter into some interesting headings. Breathing during various activities. So generally we know what is breathing. Breathing is just nothing but inhalation and exhalation. Like that we know what is respiration. Respiration is nothing but the process of breaking down glucose in presence of oxygen to release energy. Okay, same mechanism is following in all human body. So how the breathing takes place during various activities. So if you are in normal condition, that is okay. If you are doing some various activities, if you are some are heavy workers are also there, some are heavy physical activities they will do. So what happens? What is the breathing rate? What is the breathing mechanism taking place in their body? Only we are going to see. Why do we breathe fast while running? See, here represents not only running, you can take any physical activities. So why we are breathing very fast? See, during physical activities, what happens? There is an energy demand in our body, isn't it? See, we generally our cells, all the cells of our body produce energy by the mechanism of aerobic respiration, isn't it? While doing any physical activities, our body needs more energy, so there is an energy demand is taking place during that condition. So to get more energy, what happens? We need more oxygen. And where we are getting this oxygen? From the atmosphere. That is by the breathing process, by inhalation, isn't it? So to get more oxygen, we need to breathe fast. So that only the deficiency of oxygen, it is a very temporary thing, isn't it? So energy demand, we need more oxygen. So there is temporary deficiency of oxygen taking place in our body. So to neutralize that temporary deficiency, what we are doing? We are breathing fast. So while running and doing physical activities, what happens? We are doing breathing fast. And also we are inhaling. For that only we are inhaling more oxygen. So the next second question is, how is the extra energy provided during workouts? So we seen during physical activities we are breathing fast. We need to breathe fast to get more oxygen. Okay, how is there any extra energy is also provided by our body? Yes, our body also provide extra energy. So in normal process, what takes place? We are inhaling. So oxygen is from the atmosphere, we are breathing in, and that oxygen is travel through the blood and enters all the cells of our body, and it breaks down the glucose components into energy, as well as the byproduct it releases carbon dioxide and water, isn't it? So during that, energy is also released. More amount of energy we are getting by this normal process, and this process is called aerobic respiration, because with the help of oxygen the energy is releasing. So it is an aerobic process. While doing physical extra activities, what happened? There should be energy demand. So at that time we are breathing fast too, because we need more oxygen to break down the glucose components. But sometimes what happen? Even though we breathe fast, there is somewhat limitation is there. We can't breathe so fast for so long time, isn't it? For some time we can able to manage. So there should be somewhat limitation. So at that time what happens? Anaerobic respiration will take place in our body. So I hope you people remember aerobic and anaerobic respiration. What is anaerobic respiration? Respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen. What is respiration? Breakdown of glucose compounds into energy. So anaerobic respiration is nothing but the glucose is converted into energy in the absence of oxygen. And where does this anaerobic respiration takes place? It takes place in the muscle cells. So not all the cells do anaerobic respiration, only muscle cells. Some other cells are also there. Important one is muscle cells. That cells do anaerobic respiration. So what happened during anaerobic respiration? In absence of oxygen, glucose breaks into lactic acid and release energy. So by normal process, that is by aerobic respiration also we are getting energy, and anaerobic respiration also we are getting energy. So extra energy is provided. So our body is also producing energy, extra energy, when there is a need. So there is a limitation for the oxygen supply. When there is a when we need more oxygen, even though the oxygen we cannot inhale during physical activities, our muscle cells start to produce energy. But while comparing these energy, it is somewhat the anaerobic respiration, the energy obtained from anaerobic respiration is somewhat less while comparing by the aerobic respiration. Okay. The next one is, how do our muscle cells get rid of lactic acid? So we have seen that our body is producing releasing energy in anaerobic respiration also. At that time lactic acid is produced as a byproduct, but in aerobic respiration carbon dioxide will be produced. In anaerobic, lactic acid will be produced. So what happens to this lactic acid? How do our muscle cells get rid of lactic acid? Okay, that is the next question. So what happens during anaerobic respiration? Energy is released. At the meantime, lactic acid also be produced. That lactic acid starts to accumulate in our body, especially in muscle cells. Why muscle cells? Because anaerobic respiration takes place in muscle cells. So this lactic acid produced by this anaerobic respiration starts to accumulate in our muscles. So what happens? We will get muscle ache, muscle pain, or muscle cramps. So if you are a good runner or if you are a sportsman, you might be come across this situation. I hope muscle aches and muscle cramps will be occur. So how we will get rid of this lactic acid? Just nothing but keeping our legs in hot water. While keeping, what happens? The hot water relax the tensed muscles. Tensed muscles means somewhat the stiffed muscles. What happens? This hot water tend to increase the supply of oxygen more. That is, it improves blood circulation. How it improves blood circulation? Because in blood, especially in red blood cells, hemoglobin is present. The hemoglobin is the main protein which combines with the oxygen released from the alveoli and transports this oxygen to all parts of the cell. So this hemoglobin will be produced, improves in that particular area. So much of oxygen it will able to bind, and it will come across these muscles, and what happened? The muscle cramp will be released, get rid of. So the hot water improves the blood circulation, so that supply of oxygen is also more. So this lactic acid converted into carbon dioxide and water. So by this way only the muscle cells, that is especially muscle cramps, will be released. Okay. The next topic is respiration in different organisms. So till now we have seen what is respiration and how respiration taking place in our human body. Now we are going to see about some other organisms. The first one, respiration in aquatic animals. What do you mean by aquatic animals? Animals which are living in water. So how the respiration takes place? Aquatic animals breathe in oxygen dissolved in water. Aquatic animals breathe in oxygen dissolved in water. See, we people, we are living on land, so we are getting the air. We are getting the oxygen from the air present in the atmosphere. But aquatic animals, they are living in water, so they can't get the air from the atmosphere. So how they are getting the oxygen? They are getting oxygen in the form of oxygen dissolved in water. That is water. Do you know the molecular formula of water? H2O. So water itself contains oxygen. So the animals, especially fishes and all, because they are aquatic animals, so those animals absorb the oxygen in the form of dissolved oxygen in water. And the next very important thing is, the rate of breathing is faster than terrestrial animals. So the breathing rate, the human adult breathing rate is how many? 15 to 18 times per minute. I hope you remember. Here, while comparing to aquatic animals, the aquatic animals have more breathing rate. That is, the rate of breathing is somewhat faster than terrestrial animals. Why? Because the percentage of oxygen in air is more in land than water. While comparing the oxygen percentage in land, it have more while comparing to water. So water, they are having less amount of oxygen because they are getting oxygen from the dissolved oxygen in water, isn't it or not? Okay, so because of this oxygen demand, what happens in our body? If there is oxygen demand, we tend to breathe fast. So the same thing is happening here. Because of the demand of oxygen in water, so the aquatic animals breathe fast. So while comparing to the terrestrial animals, the rate of breathing is faster in aquatic animals because of the less percentage of oxygen while comparing to the terrestrial animals. Okay, so what is the specialized organ? What is the organ which is responsible for this breathing in aquatic animals? Gills. Okay, in human being, the specialized organ is lungs. So we are having so many organs which are involved in our respiration process, but lungs is a specialized organ for breathing. Why? Because it contains alveoli, because the gaseous exchange taken place in the alveoli. Breathing, not only breathing, inhaling and exhalation, gaseous exchange is very important thing. So that gaseous exchange taking place in the alveoli of our lungs. Like that, in animals, aquatic animals, gills are the specialized organs because the exchange of gases takes place in the gills. So this is gills. I hope you people have seen before itself. Gills are feathery organs because it's look like feathers. So many feathers you can able to see, and it is full of blood vessels. Why it is full of blood vessels? Because blood is the only substance which can able to transport the gaseous. That is, gaseous exchange takes in place in the blood vessels. That's why alveoli are covered by the thin capillaries. That capillaries only take because of that only gaseous exchange taken place, isn't it or not? So here gills are nothing. Gills are full of blood vessels. So exchange of gases taken place in the gills. The next one we will see in some other organisms are also there. We will continue in the next class. Children, please till this watch the videos again and again. Don't omit the early videos, previous videos and all. Watch continuously, then only you will get the clear cut of this respiration process. If you have any doubts, you can message me. Okay, let's continue in the another class. Thank you.